Okay, you little fucking squirt. Here's a hour and 30-minute video of me getting Shroomite gear. I recorded and documented all this shit, so you're gonna be like, I don't fucking cheat. You're probably also wondering why the fuck I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning editing a video that I made just to show you how I got my Shroomite gear. Well, the simple answer to that is I have no fucking life. I'm just gonna show you how I got this fucking gear so I can stop commentating and sounding retarded and cringy and So I first looked up how to get the mushroom grass, like seeing if there was an easier way on the wiki, and apparently all I needed to do was have the dryad move into a glowing mushroom biome and she'll sell the seeds. So I made a little house inside the glowing mushroom biome and got the dryad to move in. A little time lapse of me building the house. After like a really long time of trying to get this bitch to move in, she eventually moved there, and I started my journey to the jungle so I can get my gear or my seeds. I arrived and the seeds were surprisingly really cheap, so I just bought a shit ton and headed back up to the surface. There was a little floating island above my house, so I used this to actually make the glowing mushroom biome. So I cleared out a big area so I could place some mud down and start creating the glowing mushroom biome. This little zigzag pattern actually ended up being all I really needed to make the biome. So I just made this little zigzag pattern and started placing down seeds. And the more and more seeds I placed down, it started slowly turning into the mushroom biome. After filling in the big mud crater, I started placing down some seeds to start growing the island quicker, and actually I was able to start farming some glowing mushroom, which was really helpful because there was actually a ton and it's really efficient. I needed some chlorophyte, so I made some splunker potions and headed over to the jungle to start looking for some chlorophyte. Not only did I get all the chlorophyte I needed, but I also got 4 golden hearts while I was down there, which was pretty cool. I headed back up to my floating glowing mushroom biome and made a little house so I can actually get the truffle to move in. Unfortunately, there was actually a solar event going on, so I had to deal with a bunch of the mobs, and the truffle was not going to spawn under these conditions. So I pretty much just waited the event out. Right after the event was done, I was actually on the island, and then a blood moon event started. So I actually sat in my little mob farm or AFK farmer and waited the event out. After the event was done, I headed back up to the island, and surprisingly the truffle spawned right as I was up there, which was really cool. So I immediately went down, grabbed my gold coins, turned my 100 gold into a platinum, and bought the autohammer off the truffle. From my perspective, I did not have enough glowing mushroom to make enough bars for the full set, So I only made a helmet because I thought I only had 16, until I discovered that I actually had way more in a chest, because I farmed a bunch of glowing mushroom and then cleared out my inventory, just deposited it all in a random chest, and there was 500 mushrooms in the chest. So I knew that I was retarded and actually placed 500 glowing mushrooms in a chest, and I was able to make the full set afterwards. So basically, that's the easiest way, in my opinion, to get the Shroomite armor. Later, boys.